family. This is your favorite gospel singer, Minister Beulah. I'm here again with another thing I do outside my singing ministry. And today I'll be showing you people how I produce my own zobo. You know, a lot of people do zobo, but I have my own recipes that I'm using to do my own zobo. So today I'll be showing you people how I make my zobo. Okay, let's start. Before you do the zobo, you're going to put it in a tray like this. We are going to be selecting it first. You select the zobo, you pick it carefully one by one. You make sure that you pick the particles. This thing sometimes makes the zobo, if not properly removed from the tray, it can make it to get bitter. The taste of it will not be sweet, it will be bitter. So you pick it carefully and trash it into the can. You keep a nylon bag close to you. You don't split it all around the kitchen or wherever you're producing the zobo. You pick it carefully, put it in a nylon bag, and then after peeling it, after selecting the entire zobo, after picking this, you take it in a clean rubber. But before you use this clean rubber, you have to rinse it first properly, because no matter where you keep your rubbers, dust may attack the rubber or dust may enter the rubber. So you rinse it and then pour out the zobo from the tray carefully. Zobo leaves are not just ordinary leaves. They are, if you look at them, they are very strong, as if they want to be crunchy. So you soak it first, as if you're soaking a white cloth that is very, very dirty in a soapy water with bleach and the detergent. So that's how you soak zobo. After washing, you put water in it, you soak it for like 10 to 15 minutes for it to wash out, for the redness on the zobo leaves to wash out. So while we wait for the zobo to soak for 10 to 15 minutes, let's do other things before we come back to the zobo to see if it is properly soaked and if it's ready for boiling. Okay, now we're back. Our zobo is ready to cook. It has been soaked for 15 minutes. You can see how red it is. You have not cooked it all, and it's this red. So that's to tell you that after cooking, boiling it, it will be very, very reddish. It will be more than this. So therefore, well, these are ginger. These are dried ginger. This dry, we also have the wet one, and this is the dried one. We also have our cloves here, and then we have this, we call this tamarind or zobo honey. Some persons knows it as zobo honey, and some persons calls the name tamarind. So you are going to make it to be very richer. Some persons will not add it, but if you want to make the zobo to be very rich, you can add the tamarind. Now we are going to take some little parts of the tamarind and the zobo, and this is our ginger. You will now blend them together. The quantity of this is ginger. You're going to pour it into the blender, and these are cloves. You're going to pour it into the blender also. Then you blend. After blending, you blend it. And after blending, you pour it into the zobo. After pouring off, then you drop the blender, you stir. After stirring it properly, you can now, it's now ready for boiling. You can now put your zobo either on the gas or on the stove, either which way, whatever you are using. And then you can now add a little of the tamarind. You can add your tamarind to it. You can wash it first. Firstly, you wash your tamarind, the quantity you needed to use, you wash it. Start washing the tamarind. You will now take it into the zobo. You put the tamarind into the zobo. Some persons calls it zobo honey or tamarind, like I said earlier before now. Then you will stir it very well. You have to stir it very well. Stir it. Then it's ready for boiling. It's ready for boiling. You put it on your gas for about 20 to 15 minutes for it to boil properly. Then after boiling, you bring it down, and then you have to sieve the zobo, or you shifter, put it in the shifter firstly. Then secondly, you have to sieve it into the container that you want to keep it for it to be cold. Then when it gets cold, you can now put it into the container you want to use. Is either you are adding the zobo sweetener, or you are adding a date, the dried dates, or the other one, the seed one, or the dried one they blended already. So let's take our zobo to boil it for some time. Then after boiling for 15 to 20 minutes, after boiling for 15 to 20 minutes, you leave it to boil. Then we are going to come back for 15, after 15 or 20 minutes, we are going to check it to see if it's properly boiled. Then we'll bring it down from the gas, and it will be ready for filtering or for sieving. I'll see you after 15 minutes. So our zobo is now ready to drink. Though we have pulled it from while we're boiling it, it's now ready for 15 minutes. And we have filtered the zobo, and this is the zobo. After filtering, we have to keep it to be chilled in the refrigerator. We have to make it cold. Then you can now turn it into your jug carefully, so you won't pour it. But you see it now spilled on the table. That's why we said carefully. But we are going to take care of that. You can now turn it into your glass. The quantity you want to drink, or you want a sip, you can now take it. You see, you can see it's ready to drink. You can drink it. You can also serve to your visitors, your friends, anybody that comes around you. Is so healthy. You can now. It's very delicious. Very sweet. The ginger came out. The tamarind, which we call the zobo honey. Some persons knows it as zobo honey. And the cloves. This is wow. You can also follow the steps I've shown you so far to make your own. So this is what I do behind the scene of my gospel music that I sing at Minister Beulah. See you some other time. You can also follow me. Don't forget to follow me at Minister Beulah, both on my YouTube or my Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere, Minister Beulah. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for staying with me to do these recipes. God bless you all.